And tonight we are privileged and we are very lucky and to have one of our own very icon. Mr. Glover is an activist, he's an actor, he is a fighter, he's a humanitarian, he's a UNDP ambassador, he's a UNESCO ambassador. Mr. Glover is one of those people who never say no, at least to Monica. Thank you, Mr. Glover. I know that I'm testing your patience, and I know it's been a long and trying week for you here in New York City. So we're hoping that we can give you a chance to catch your breath, have something to drink, and then you will be able to meet and greet everyone. So if we just give him a chance to relax. In the meantime, to Ross Court Live. who has hosted our event. Big up Mr. Ross. Ladies and gentlemen, there's about to eat and drink. Mr. Roscoe Lodge, we want to thank you. This is the first time Mr. Glover is coming to Queens, and we welcome you, and we appreciate the kind hospitality of Roscoe Lodge. Thank you, Roscoe Lodge, his beautiful family, his wife, and his daughter. Thank you to our very own drummer, Mr. Baba, who made such a fuss about your arrival here.
Yes, it is a really an honor and privilege to be here today. Mr. Danny Grove is not just an actor. He is indeed one of those ancestors who has came back to do positive works. And as we look at his career, we will see not only the great things that he's done in his career as an actor, but what he has done and continue to do to promote love, peace, harmony amongst all people on this planet known as Earth. So it is truly an honor and a privilege to be here tonight to share with one of our own, Mr. Danny Grove.
Let's give it up, Mr. Danny Glover. All right. Let's have a little tea break and give him another 15 minutes so that he can pull up his strength so he can deal with all of the lovely people who came up to greet him, all the dignitaries in the house. We have all races, you know, Senator James Saunders district is combined of a multi-race. You know, we have Guyanese in the house, Chinese in the house, of course, African American and everybody else in the house tonight. So I want to thank you guys, and we will get back to you in about 15 minutes. In the meantime, there's some refreshment. You guys can have a little refreshment, and we'll give Mr. Glover a chance to read, and we'll get back in 15 minutes. Thank you, Ross Lodge. Kimberly, thank you. Great job. Including me. So, we're...
They got all kinds of folk coming in.
Yeah. Definitely. So we're going to give everyone a chance to come and get a piece of him to get a picture with Mr. Glover. We're going to make it quick because the house is very crowded right now. So definitely the DJ can play some low music. And if you guys could nice and show him how orderly we are, so we could just line up in groups, and so we can make this quick right here, right now. Thank you so much, Mr. Glover, for giving us the courtesy. Senator James Saunders in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. This is his district, and he's hosting Mr. Glover here tonight. So thank you, Roscoe Lodge, and thank you so much, Mr. Glover, as always. Can I get the first picture?
Can you get with me?
Get the first picture!
Yes, you can get the first picture.
Stand behind me.
Right here? I'm looking here. Watch your hand. I didn't say watch them. I said watch them.
Oh, it said watch them. Monica.
Okay, he's going to do the back. So we'll let the senator get the second picture. Okay? Senator in the house.
But this is the
And we
picture.
have some distinguished guests in the house. We have some dignitaries. We have Lady Aaron Lewis, who's on. Yes. Listen, you know, we are a multi-nation district, the senator's district. And here we are, have our Chinese guest. Smile, she's so shy. I want you guys to know that Lethal Weapon is not the only movie that Mr. Glover made. Mr. Glover made many. Mr. Glover last night, and they had quite a conversation. We also have another guest in the house, Mr. Big in the house. Come on up here. Go ahead, Judge, your honor. Go ahead, your honor. Go ahead. Oh my goodness. Anybody, I know you guys have any legal trouble. Okay, the judge is in the house tonight. That's Lady Ira, bringing greetings all the way from New Jersey. God's Costly in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Caricom, legendary photographer, made it all the way from...
Senator, please join us.
Yes, he's in the Senator District, Rossville in the house.
people. Look this way.
Yeah, so we're gonna get this. Wow. Oh wow, yeah, we got a whole family here. Don't worry, my photographer, you guys gonna get some pictures from me later. My photographer is in the house right now. So we go through the list. Yeah, we go through the list. We're going through the list. We go before launch. We want to thank them very much for this here. And it's an awesome event. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I got you. Let that stay. Oh, yes.
What's going on?
Wow, that's a beautiful picture. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
5 more. 5 more.
We have the Dominican in the house. Hey. Who is that great stuff right there? You know?
Put your finger, buddy.
We up to 2 more.
Beautiful. All right.
Monica's here.
All right. One more. One more.
All right. One more. Who's going to be on the back it all up. Yeah, our newly elected judge. Oh, that's good. In the house. That's right. That's right with Mr. Governor. Okay. All right, let's get him alone with this. So my senator, I want to introduce my state senator, James Saunders Jr., who this is his district, and of course we are going to vote for him next year because election is coming up. I'm kidding. Oh, all right. Okay. So I'll hand the mic over to my senator, and Mr. Glover will say a few words. Hold on.
You got to know when it's your moment and when it's not your moment. That's right. You got to know that the people didn't come to hear me. So my name is James Sanders Jr. I am your employee. They call me a state senator. Can I introduce him? Yeah, I am honored to introduce a philanthropist. That means somebody who gives money back to the community.
Yes.
I am honored to introduce an activist. That means somebody who gives a damn about their community. I am honored to introduce a historian. Somebody, if you ever sat down with him, would tell you more about your history than you might know yourself. Did y'all know that this man graduated with a degree in political science? Yes. Which means that he can tell you about your community and what's going on. But he has chosen to want to make his mark in Hollywood. Oh, I'm sorry, Hollywood.
If you would.
Hollywood is what they call it in California, but that's a different story for a different day. I was in California for 3 years before they kicked me out, sir. Couldn't make the grade. So having said all of that, I am honored to introduce a friend of mine and have him become a friend of yours. The people's actor, Danny Glover.
Brother Sanders, Senator Sanders, he's a great politician. He's a wonderful politician. I mean, and the issues that we care about, issues around that affect our communities, loved ones in our communities, he's right there at the table. But he has a little bit of hyperbole when he introduced me. So let's, let me just put some sort of context to here, because I'm here with this Monica Sanchez and the Caricom. And, but I'm also here, and it's always been intrigued by the diversity of stories. The diversity of stories within the community. And how those stories, that said, Brother Ross right here, and this beautiful place right here, he's a part of that story, you know. And someone who migrated from Guyana and came here, made something and created something that has purpose and a place of discovery. This is a place of discovery. It may be a nightclub, it may be whatever you want, a restaurant, everything, this food probably is great, but yeah, it's great. But more than anything else, this is where a place where we come together. Right here, people come together, whether it's in the service of Ms. Caricom, whether it's in the service of our wonderful senator right here, who is here in his community right here, continue to doing the work that he does in the community, touching base with citizens within the community. And that's what this is all about, you know. That's what intrigues me. We were talking with Senator Sanders and I, we were talking about how do we get where we get to. I didn't believe I was going to do what I was going to do. I had no idea that I was going to be, to even act. I began in relationship to community service. First as a college, while in college, the community service, back in 1966. Way back there, when we were talking about new things were happening with our community. Hopeful things were happening in our community. Not only in my community in San Francisco, but across the country. A lot of things have happened, but a lot of things have been disappointing. But it's we the people right now who continue to find ways in which we can come together and create the kind of change that is for the future. And there's a lot on our plate. There's a lot on our agenda. And we have to be engaged citizens collectively, wherever we come from, wherever we migrated from. Even if we've migrated from East Harlem here, the fact is that we have to come here and come together and find that. And this is the moment that gives me some sort of clarity and some sort of honor to be in here with you at this particular point. Because essentially, we're here to celebrate ourselves, what we've done and the work that we have to continue to do. And that's the most important thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for honoring me by wearing me out, taking all those pictures. But thank you anyway. You know, as I say, my people. Give me all my people right here.
Danny.
You know, I'll say this. And the best thing about that is that all of you respond to the crisis and the work that we need to do right now as citizens. Citizens. Beautiful word. Citizens. Let's activate that. Continue to activate. Whether it's our social gathering, whether it's in our political gathering, whether it's supporting candidates who care about us, who are from the community, and want justice within the community and bringing the community together. That's what this is about. Thank you so much, Ben.
I would be remiss if I did not thank the owner of this club. How about a hand for the owner of this club? And of course, one of our leading jewelers, if anybody needs any of that bling. He brings the bling. And I insist on a hand clap for Monica Sanchez, who brings all of us together.
Me too.
I know you're not here to answer no question, but I need a union rep. I think I do. You just endorsed our new mayor, who is now going to have our second black mayor. Can you give us a little bit of something?
We make him great. We can make him great. We can make the demands, but the demands from the community, with the needs of the community, and we can elevate him by not only supporting him and endorsing him, but making sure that he does the work that's necessary. And we push that. If he's come to and found some other greatness, it's going to be because of you, every single one of you, playing a role. It's not enough to elect somebody. Brother Sanders will tell you that. It ain't enough to elect somebody. It's about what kind of work that we choose to play, what kind of situation that we choose to place him in to be successful as the second black mayor, but also be successful as the one who governs this great city. Boom.
Boom, boom.
Okay, I got another question.
No, you don't, bitch.
What do you got to say about Monica Sanchez and Miss Caricom? I'm kidding. I just want to say thank you so much. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I've imposed on his time and everything else. I know you got a flight and you got to get out of here. And I'm gracious. I know everybody here love you, and everyone want to say something, but another time maybe. And so I just want to say thank you so much. But you didn't answer. What you got to say about Monica Sanchez and Miss Caricom?
About what?
Monica Sanchez.
Who's that? Oh boy. A lot of self-promotion around here.
I need a union rep. I need a union rep.
When I said everything about what's being done here, who was the force, one of the forces, with help from every single one of you bringing this moment together with us right here. It is Monica Sanchez. There's so much there.
Give her a round of applause.
But we all know that. Look at the diversity of this community right here. The people are here sharing this moment. We're sharing it in the moment of bringing together and talking about what we can do and enjoying ourselves, having a little bit of libation, some food and everything else. But Monica Sanders is always trying to bring people together. She's always tried to bring people together. Now, that's a little bit of self-promotion on my part, but that's my advertising.
Thank you so much. Give it up for Miss Glover. Thank you so much, Danny. Thank you as always. Thank you guys. You guys been a great audience. We just want to give him a moment to get himself to run. He got to get out of here. Thank you for being gracious and everything else. Thank you.
I flew from New Jersey to here. Just to let you know that Assemblywoman Timberlake is inviting you to New Jersey for Black History Month 2022. It's a special invitation so she can honor you. It's just letting you know it's an invite. So let Monica know later. Don't answer now. Think about it.
Thank you. Thank you. No, baby. No. You got it.
Don't answer now.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody.